So the other day I asked you guys to drop me some questions on the video. Morning Jabbers, how the devil are you? Well, excellent, yes me too, thanks for asking. It's a cold start today actually, even though it's a later start than usual. Got a little bit of a sleep in, not much of one, but just a smidgen, because today instead of the gym I am going on my first ground school day for my drone licence. I'm off down to a place in Wallingford called Howbury Park, and I'm going to sit down and learn from some RAF's tutors. So let's go and see what they've got to say. Hopefully it's going to be an interesting one. Okay then guys, day one, all done and dusted. Sorry there's not been much filming through the day. It's been a bit intense to be fair. There's stuff I completely forgot I knew about when I did my PPL and all sorts of bits and pieces that it's a lot to take in. And a real eye-opener as well for probably a lot of people out there. I'm not going to go too much into it because I don't want to get people into trouble, but yeah, there's a lot of people could be in trouble basically. So very, very interesting, really good. I definitely recommend if you are looking to fly a drone and earn money from it in any way, shape or form, whether it be through your YouTube videos, whether it be through a client, definitely go on a drone license course because you could end up in a lot of trouble otherwise. Simple as, okay? I'm not going to go any further than that, but go on a course, definitely. Right, I'm going to get myself home now. This weather sucks. Hurricane Igor, or whatever it's called, is here and it's not very pleasant at all. It's official, I can't be asked to cook tonight. So we're not going out, I'm making soup instead, because soup is really easy. Put it in a pan, you turn on the heat, you leave it. Just not too long, otherwise it burns. Cooking tips with Simon. So the other day I asked you guys to drop me some questions on the video and I'd see what I can do to answer a few of them. It's not a proper Q&A, but I think I'll go through a few of them right now. Since today's video is a little bit quiet because I have been on the course. So let's have a little bit there now then, shall we? I'm the Dave Man says, I've got nothing that comes up related to your vlogs, but out of curiosity, if you were selected to be among the first humans to colonise Mars and Susanna could go with you, would you do it? If yes or no, why or why not? I definitely would, even if Susanna was coming with me. It depends if she'd want to go, of course, as well. But for me, I think it would just be the adventure. I know there's a very good chance I would probably never be coming back, but it would just be exciting to think you're going to Mars. How awesome would that be? Just amazing. Mr. Hairy Brit asks, who's your favourite hairy British YouTuber? I don't know. I'll have to come back to that one. Trick Madness asks, how do you and George know each other? And then Elliot says they probably met in Frexa, and that's where you would be wrong. Actually, George used to belong to the gym that I go to, and George was doing a workout session with his best mate, Reese, and basically I took the piss out of George because I said he wasn't lifting enough reps when he was doing some bicep curls. And so never thought anything of it, didn't know who he was, just this lad I was taking the mickey out of. And then I was watching one of Ben's videos, Ben Brown, and it was their LA trip, and this face appeared on the screen and I thought that's a very familiar face, and then they mentioned who he was and I went to watch some of his videos and stuff, and lo and behold, this guy I had just taken the piss out of in the gym was the same person who was in Ben's video and same person who lives in the same town as me. So I dropped him a tweet and just said, how strange is this, blah blah blah, and then yeah, we stayed in touch and that's how we know each other now. We go for coffees and stuff and that's how we're mates, and it's a small world, it really is. Portland Creek Diary says, ever been to Boston? That would be a great place to get outdoors with George and Tom. I see what you're thinking there. I'd like the idea. Maybe we could get Boston to pay for us to fly over to Massachusetts and do some filming. What do you reckon? Blake United says, what made you start YouTube in the first place? For me, it was a friend of mine, John. He was doing daily vlogs and I thought it looked like really good fun. And I just thought, yeah, why not do this myself? Give it a go, see how it goes, see if I enjoy it as much as I do, and capture some moments. And that's what I've done for the last 4 years. And it's been great. I've loved every minute of it. WBS Banter says, what inspires and motivates you to get to the gym every morning? Routine more than anything for me now. I'm in this routine of going every day. I enjoy it. I'm happy to keep fit. I used to be, a long time ago when I was younger, before I got a very serious injury, I used to be a decathlete and I was an international decathlete, and yeah, I was pretty good, shall we say, and So injury caused me some problems. I tore my cruciate ligament in my knee. It caused me issues with the job I was trying to go for, and also it caused me major issues with my athletics. And so I put on a lot of weight over 10 years or so and got massive. I was 145 kilos. And so I got to a stage when I was 30 years old, 31, and I realised I was killing myself. I was getting big, unhealthy. I was sweating as I walked upstairs, so I thought, right, I need to be fit again, and that's what I did. I started getting fit again, and this is where I am now, training twice a day, loving it, enjoying it, changing it up all the time, varying it, always learning as well. That's the most important thing when it comes to training. You don't always know everything. Take your ego out of the equation, hit the gym, and be willing to learn from people. If there's somebody in there doing something, ask them. Talk to them about it, because I'm sure the person who you're talking to will be more than happy to give you their knowledge and help you out, and everybody learns from each other anyway. That's how it works. So ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask people questions in the gym, and really, please, leave your ego at the door. Don't be a prize knob and walk in there throwing the weights around, lifting heavy when you can't, and just being an absolute pillar. And let's have a look at another question. How long have you been going to the gym? Well, for quite a while, to be fair. I've been back in the gym again for about the last 8 years, but I've been using the gym since I was 16. When I was 16 to 18, I used machines, slowly but surely implementing and dropping in sessions with free weights so that I learned what to do with free weights. You can't just jump straight in and start doing clean and jerks and cleans and snatch and stuff like that, because these things take a long time to learn. So learn the basics, know what you're doing, then move on and progress and get bigger and better with weights and all that kind of. If you could go to any 3 countries in the world, where would you go? Good question. I'm going to have to move you over here because my arm's hurting. Can you still see me? Hopefully so. I've been very lucky. My dad's in the Merchant Navy, and when I was younger, I got to travel the world and see a lot of it for free, which is really, really cool. But probably the places I'd love to go back to, back in time, if I could go back in time, Russia. I'd love to go back to Russia when it was the USSR and not just Russia as it is now. I'd love to go to somewhere like Japan, go and see more of Japan, and I don't know, maybe Brazil or Argentina. I think those 2 countries would be very cool to visit. I've never been to either of those. I've been to Belize and Ecuador on the other coast, but I've never been down the east coast of South America, so that would be pretty cool. Maybe go to Argentina or Brazil. What would be your dream job? Asks Wes2N9898. My dream job when I was younger was to be a pilot. I really, 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 really wanted to be a pilot, and I screwed up my options on that. I won't go into it, it's a long story, but yeah, I really screwed up on that, and yeah, that's what I'd really love to do. I would have absolutely adored to have been a pilot. And it's why, when I could afford it, I decided I'd do my PPL. And I'll never look back at that time of doing my PPL and go, oh, I wish I'd not spent the money, because it was just amazing. Absolutely phenomenal. And I wish I could afford to do my commercial licence, but it's £60,000 I don't have. And one last question. This is a big, deep question. Luke Waldron asks, what is your biggest regret in life? Probably... I'm torn between 2, and they're kind of connected anyway. So probably number 1 would be like not going on to do my commercial licence as a pilot, and the other one is kind of connected in a long roundabout way, and that's when I injured my cruciate ligament in my knee. It was my own fault. I was doing a high jump competition and it was raining, and you can put slightly longer spikes into your spikes if you have bad weather or what have you. You can change the length of the spikes, and in high jump you can go up to 6mm spikes. I jumped in 5mm spikes, and I reckon if I'd just put slightly longer spikes in, I'd have had a better grip, and sadly I didn't, so I came off the curve of the high jump run up. My knee went one way, my body went into the bed, and yeah, that kind of kissed goodbye to my cruciate ligament in my knee. And there you go. Well, thank you very much for all your questions. That's really, really cool. I've enjoyed doing that, actually. I might have to do some more of those. But for now, I'm going to go and stick the soup on and make sure we've got some food. This is probably the longest clip I have ever done in a vlog. Thanks for your questions, guys. That was really cool. Okay then, guys, time for unflattering angle moment with double chin and everything. I'm going to go to bed very early tonight, like 20 to 11. I'm normally awake until much later than this, but I'm shattered, absolutely shattered. So I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning for another day on the course. More stuff to learn, more stuff to confuse me, more stuff to study. So I'll see you then. Thanks ever so much for watching today. Don't forget, if you're brand new, please do subscribe. Check out what I was doing 1, 2, 3 or 4 years ago. And you can go and click on that mystery video as well. You never know where it might take you. Have a good rest of your day. Sleep tight, don't let the bedbugs bite. Sweet dreams and be healthy. Thanks for watching. Bye!